Oh my goodness, they're lining up outside.
Hi, I'm Peter Connett here with Daily Extra, and I'm here with George Takei. Welcome.
Good to be here with you.
You're here in Toronto, which is, very LGBT positive city. We're hosting World Pride this year. So what do you think about Toronto? Like, do you like being here? Have you been here before?
I've been here visiting regularly even before you were born, because my aunt married a Canadian.
Oh.
And so from the time I was a teenager, I've been visiting Toronto. Before it had all these high-rises that sprout up like mushroom after a spring rain. And I remember your old city hall when it was a working city hall. It was the city hall. And I also remember when this futuristic new city hall was built. And today it's looking not so new. So yes, I've been visiting Toronto for a long, long time.
What's your favorite spot?
I'm a theater person.
Okay.
And you have a wonderful, lively, vibrant theater scene here in Toronto. So if you don't see me on stage in a theater, you'll find me in the audience of the old Alex or all the other wonderful theaters that you have here.
Great. One other thing, you were a vocal advocate when the Olympics were being held in Sochi about potentially moving them somewhere else. I mean, the issues facing LGBT Russians continue on, although they're not probably getting the publicity now that the Olympics are over. There's a really great documentary.
Not only that, the Ukraine issue is the headline issue now.
Yeah, and there's a documentary here at Hot Docs called Children 404, which was made by a group of Russian youth trying to tell their stories through anonymous video diaries. I'm just curious, now that the Olympics are over, what do you think we can do over here to help our LGBT friends in Russia?
What's happening in Russia is horrific. And again, it's a dictator trying to divert the nation from the fact that their economy is crumbling and keep their attention away from the fact that they're living in misery by finding new scapegoats. Look at the LGBT people, gays and lesbians. They're ruining our culture. Or look at these poor Russians who are living in Ukraine, and we've got to save them. So let's invade another country. I mean, it's outrageous what's going on. And so we, as members of a world community, have a responsibility to participate in that. When issues like what's happening to the gays and lesbians in Russia, or what's happening to the Ukrainian people in the eastern part of the country, these are intolerable, and they have to be dealt with on the highest governmental level. And our Secretary of State, John Kerry, has been in there vigorously advocating for it.
Well, I certainly hope that things improve there, clearly.
What do you suggest?
I don't know. I mean, go see Children 404 at Hot Docs and hear these stories, humanize it, just like your documentary humanizes something as well. I mean, documentaries.
And to galvanize people.
Absolutely.
And make them aware of what's happening there. And so, there are brave, courageous advocates for justice for LGBT people in Russia. They need to be supported financially,
absolutely,
as well as politically, and we need to have our politicians vocalize on it. In Africa, in Uganda, it's a capital offense to be gay. They can execute you for being gay.
And that's true in dozens of countries.
That's right. So, we each in our country have the responsibility to be world citizens.
Yes. Great.
You determine your destiny. I don't believe in negativity. If I did believe in that, that usually comes true. I, in my own life, have been the beneficiary of an optimistic view of life.